Hello, everybody. It's about that time. Let's go see what's in the fridge today. Hey, everybody. Thanks for stopping by Gregsbeerreviews. Today, I'm hoping this is going to be a treat. This is High Water's Campfire Stout, and this was sent to me by Ryan. Uh, High Water brews their beers in several different locations. Several different breweries do their beers and package them for them. They don't do it in one location. I don't think they have their own brewery. Uh, uh, from what I've read, there's 4 or 5 different breweries that brew these people's beers. So, Vagabond Brewery, if you will, similar to Jeppy and McKellar. The way they do their beers, they don't do them all in one place. They have them brewed at different places. So this is the way these people are. This is their campfire stout. Stout brewed with graham crackers, molasses, and natural flavor added. Campfire Stout evokes fond memories of wilderness and camping adventures. Notes of chocolate and graham cracker, topped with a hint of marshmallow, will leave you wanting s'more, like as in s'mores. Like any campfire experience, this beer is best shared with a warm circle of family or friends. 6.5% alcohol by volume. This one says it was brewed and bottled by High Water Brewing Company out of San Jose, California. Don't know if it has any kind of dating on it, but being stout at 6.5%, it's going to keep for a while. But I'd like to see a year on this type of beer anyway. And I'm not seeing anything written on the label. It has a Q code on the bottom beside the barcode, but not seeing anything else. And it doesn't have any kind of back label or anything on it. It is a 22-ounce bomber. So looking forward to the beer. I appreciate getting to try some of these beers that aren't available here in Virginia, whether it has a date on it or not, especially in this style where it's really not super critical, because this beers like this will keep for several years, 3 to 5 years anyway. I don't know if I'd want to keep a 6.5% longer than 5 years, but being a stout, it may keep longer than that, but I wouldn't want to. And I read you what's on the bottle, and it's basically the same thing as in the commercial description. IBUs, it says here, on Rate Beer, it is 39, so not too bitter, should be fairly sweet and nice tasting. So over to the food pairings for this beer, being an American stout. Cuisine is barbecue, cheese is buttery brie gouda, Havarti Swiss, your more earthy cheeses, Camembert Fontina, and since it is a stout, it goes well with your chocolate dishes. Meat is beef, shellfish, smoked meat, game, and grilled meat. Glass bars, pint, becker, tumbler, mug, stein, a sadeo. I like to have my darker beers in this Duvel glass. And it says not recommended for extended cellaring unless ABV extends the average range. And rated at 6.5, it's a tad above the average range. So, like I said, I think it'll keep for a little while. I don't know if it has a date on it or not. We're going to look a little closely once the beer is poured out of it, because a lot of times with these darker beers, it's hard to see any kind of dating on the bottle anyway, because the bottle is so black, you can't see it unless it's printed in a nice white or a yellow code on it or dating on it, and I don't see anything on the beer. So let's go down the center on this one. See if we can generate a little bit of a head. It looks like we're going to get a little bit. This is a fairly aggressive pour. 22 ouncer, so we're going to share the other half. And I'm getting about 2 fingers of head on that pour. So I've read other people couldn't get any head. That's like a personal problem to me. But anyway, on this beer, about 1.5 fingers, not quite 2 fingers of head with that aggressive pour. Looks pretty good in the damn glass. I mean, for real, it does. Over to the light, I'm not seeing anything. Looks pretty dark in the glass, pitch black, which is very typical of what the stouts, not all of them, but most of them look like. So Looks pretty good. Nice off-white, tan, khaki-colored head. Looks really good in the glass. I don't see any reason why people couldn't get a head on this one when they poured it. I mean, if you poured it down the side very gently, you might not have got a head, but down the center, you see what I got on this pour. So, pretty impressive to me. Let's get a nose on it. Oh, wow. Chocolate. Graham crackers. I mean, I'm getting the graham crackers. It's definitely there. And then there is a hint of some marshmallows in there. Man, it does smell like and some campfire smoke, if you will. I don't know if they use any kind of smoked malt when they make this beer. But it smells like s'mores in the glass. I mean, I'm getting the graham cracker in there, and the marshmallow, and the chocolate. Wow. That's that's got an impressive smell. Maybe just a hint of some coffee in there, too. But the graham cracker is definitely, I did a graham cracker porter not too long ago, and you could definitely smell and taste it. I'm definitely getting the graham crackers on the nose on this one. That's amazing to me that they can get the graham cracker smell in there. Now the chocolate and the smokiness and stuff. I mean, I understand how that's done, but how do you get the graham cracker smell in there? Wow, it's there. Cheers, everybody. Now you can see the head. We got about a half a finger, dissipating quickly. That's a wonderful aroma. This is a very nice dessert beer. I mean, if you don't want to have something like this with your dinner, an after-dinner drink or an aperitif would be very appropriate for this. And it's a 22 ounce. You could share this, have your dinner, then pour yourself and your other half a glass of this, and top off instead of having a piece of pie or cake or something like this. There's your cake and your pie right there in the bottle. Wonderful aroma, guys. Cheers. Cheers, Ryan. Thank you, brother. Oh, wow. The graham cracker is there, guys. It really is. Graham crackers, some marshmallows, some chocolate, roasted malt, a hint of smokiness. That's delicious, guys. That's freaking awesome, to be matter of fact. I love it when they do that, and you get all these aspects and say, well, it tastes like graham crackers and this and that and the other, and you taste it and smell it, and it tastes just like that. These guys are out of San Leandro, California. I got a real good friend, Leandro, that lives in California, Bakersfield. Leandro, this is in San Leandro. You may like this beer. Very tasty, brother. I am getting a hint of some coffee in there, though. Especially on the nose. It tastes just like the description, guys. Chocolate, marshmallows, maybe a little vanilla, chocolate, graham crackers, roasted malt, coffee. Delicious. Delicious. I like this a lot. And it's 40 degrees. We're going to let it warm up and see where it ends up once it gets to room temperature. Unless it gets bitter or something. This is a winner, guys. It really is. Very, very tasty. Wish I could get this beer here. When I have these beers that you subscribers send to me, and they're this tasty, it makes me very envious because I can't get these beers here. And I have to have somebody send them to me to be able to taste this wonderful beer. And this is a wonderful beer, guys. I'll be right back and we'll do the final chug. Let me share the other half of this. I know she's going to like it. Alright, guys, I'm back. Got just a little left here. It's warmed up to room temperature. Been sipping on it, I don't know, probably about 35-40 minutes. Very tasty. The graham cracker, the chocolate, marshmallow, roasted malt, hint of coffee. Very, very tasty. The only downfall is it hasn't got a date. Well, of course, it's a stout, so it's not super critical. Would like to see a year, but like I said, it's not that critical on this particular style of beer. Would like to see them put a year on it, so you'd know exactly when it was put in the bottle, or at least a year, because it's not that critical that you have the month and the date on this style. But I'm a stickler for that, and everybody knows me for that. I mean, that's my campaign. That's my soapbox to stand on. I'm not going to be happy till every beer that you buy has a date. And I really don't want to see them have to pass a damn law that they have to be dated, but it may have to come to that before these guys can realize how important that is. Nobody wants to buy an old beer. I mean, that's just the bottom line, guys. Nobody wants to buy an old beer. With that being said, let's do the final chug on this one. Wonderful smell and aroma on this beer. Wonderful taste. Everything that they say in the commercial description is true on this. You get the graham cracker, the vanilla, the marshmallows, the chocolate. I mean, it's like s'mores in a glass. It really is. That's what they say it is. That's what it is. Final chug. Guys, this is a 9 beer in an 8 bottle. If it had a year on it, I would give it to 9. I really would. Doesn't have to have the month, doesn't have to have the day. Just like to see the year on this style of beer. I mean, a lot of people do that. I mean, they can put that label up and put 2014 right on it, and or 2013 or whatever the year it is, right on the label. It's not. I mean, it's not that big a deal. It really is not. And whether they're dating the case, of course, they can't date the 6-pack because this is a bomber. They don't come in 6-packs. Whether they did the case or not, that's irrelevant if you're buying your beers in a store that sells these singles. So, if it had a year on it, I'd give it a 9. It has no date whatsoever on it, so it gets the 8. I do think it's an A beer, guys. I really, really do. It's very, very tasty. Ryan, thank you, sir, for sending me this. It was damn tasty. The other half loved it. I did too. I did too. I mean, I'm really sorry it doesn't have the year on it because I really want to give it the 9. But it gets the 8 for me. It gets the A minus. Over to Beer Advocate. Beer Advocate says 89 in a very good range. If I was putting a numeric rating on it with no date, I would probably give it about a 91, maybe a 92. It's that good. It's pretty tasty. If it had the year on it, I'd probably give it a 95 up to a 97. It's pretty damn tasty. It's like a s'mores in a glass, just like they say it is. You get everything that they say, the graham cracker, the marshmallow, the vanilla, the chocolate. It's pretty damn tasty. It's really tasty. No alcohol whatsoever in the taste to me. So, over to Rate Beer. Rate Beer says, Rate Beer is pretty impressed. Rate Beer says 98 overall and 98 in the style. 98, 98. So, impressive numbers from those guys there. And they would get that impressive number for me if it had a year on the label or the bottle somewhere, and it does not. So that costs them a grade point. Instead of being a 9, it's the 8. The guys at High Water Brewing, I know y'all are kind of like a vagabond brewer and have different breweries do your beers, but choose a brewery that's got a dating machine next time. That's the best advice I can give you. But it is tasty beer. Wish I could get it here. It's definitely worth picking up. If you're into the stouts and you like graham crackers and marshmallows and chocolate and all that stuff in your beer, that's not something I'd want to drink every day. But it is a nice change. It's a nice change in the stout to have that graham cracker. Like I said, I don't know how they get that graham cracker taste in there. Unless they're grinding up graham crackers and actually putting in there, I don't know how they're actually getting the graham cracker taste in there. Never brewed a graham cracker style of porter or stout before, but it is very damn tasty. A nice change up from the regular imperial stouts or the regular stouts, guys. So if you've had the campfire stout from High Water, let me know what you think of it. I liked it a lot. I really did. So thanks, Ryan. I do appreciate you sending it to me. I enjoyed it thoroughly. We can just get these guys to get off their arse and put a date on their damn shit. So at least a year on the style anyway. So it's the way it is. You can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink it. You know what I say? That's how the saying goes. And one of these days they'll figure it out. So hopefully anyway. But anyway, that's all I'm going to say about this one. We're going to wrap it up. Let's go see what's in the crates tomorrow, guys. See you then.